All right, it's down to this. How's it gonna go, Jeremy? So Jeremy is gonna choke Wings a little bit, and I'm not sure how soon Wings is gonna tap, but we're not gonna choke Wings unconscious if he doesn't want to be. So tap whenever you feel like it's too much, Mr. Jordy. Mm-hmm. You may begin, sir. That's pretty serious, right?
Yeah.
Jeremy's, in case you guys haven't noticed, Jeremy's kind of in shape. And those gigantic forearms, could you show us the forearms, Jeremy? Could you just stick those in the shot? Just show us the forearms. Just hang on. Step away from me a little bit, kind of toward Wings. Show us his forearms. Now those look like okay, those are man's forearms. Those are gigantic forearms.
Do the nose thing, Jeremy.
Oh, the nose thing to raise your head?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll talk about that. But anyway, Jeremy's really strong and really good at choking people. So what we're going to demonstrate now, God, I can't believe I'm actually telling somebody something about jiu-jitsu. I'm completely unqualified for this, let me say right now. But this is how you get somebody to stop tucking their chin. So Jordy did not want to be choked, so he tucked his chin against his chest, which is what you're supposed to do. But Jeremy really wanted to choke him, so Jeremy just reached up, grabbed Wings' nose, and pulled back. And Wings pretty much has two choices at that point.
You don't have a choice. There's no choice.
You could take a broken nose.
No, you can't. Like yeah, I physically was going to sit there and take it, and my body wouldn't allow it.
Oh, you don't want to do that because he could easily break your nose by squeezing it that hard. Your nose, there's not much there.
I'm just saying, like I didn't feel like I did it voluntarily.
Exactly. No, you don't. It's a very painful thing, and it's meant to feel that way. And that's a little trick that somebody taught us.
So if you ever want to choke somebody, take your wrist and push it right into their nose.
Right into their nose. That's that way you can get to that throat.
Yeah.
That's what OJ said.
That's a trick I'm not
too soon.
Use.
All right, so this is episode 5, I believe, and so far you've seen Jordy do a lot of different stuff. We try to make things funny. We try to have a good time with it as much as we can. But last night, I guess he posted on Facebook, and he talked about how upset he was and he wanted to go home and all this stuff. And I think it's a combination of a lot of things. One of them is I haven't had as much enthusiasm for this thing recently because I see him, kind of giving up on stuff, and it's frustrating to have to motivate somebody constantly. I think what I'm trying to do at this point, my main goal is to try to instill some sort of a work ethic or a pride about his work into Jordy because he doesn't seem to have that, and he's a unique guy. He doesn't look at things like the rest of us do, so it can be difficult sometimes having conversations like that because he just doesn't get it. It's like you're speaking French, and that's been the most frustrating thing to me when I try to say, look, let's do this. As good as we can. Let's put 100% of our effort into this. And he's like, who cares? It's just like, it's not about who cares. It's not about if someone's going to come and judge your work and say that it's wanting. It's about having a work ethic. It's about saying, even if it's folding laundry, that's what I told him. I was like, fold the laundry tomorrow and fold that laundry so well and try so hard at it that, you would be proud to have the president like walking in and using your laundry, or the king of Spain or something. Do your best at something, and that's something that I do in my life. If I'm really gonna do something, if I'm gonna try at something, then I'm never gonna give you a half-assed performance. I used to when I was younger. I did, and I was constantly hearing the same thing from parents, from teachers, from people that were older and wiser than me. They'd say, "You have so much potential. You could do this. You could do that. Why don't you try? Why don't you try?" And my dad was like, "You half-ass everything. You half-ass everything. I sent you to do this and that and this, and you went and got none of it done. You kind of half-assed it, and you stopped it at the first sign of trouble." And it's easy for us to get into cycles like that. And that's my biggest hope, that somewhere along the time that Jordy's with us, that we can instill a work ethic into him. Because I think if you have a work ethic, if you are proud of your work and your work makes you proud, then it kind of changes the way you approach everything in life. And when it comes to this monumental weight loss that he has to do, he needs all the help he can get. So that's how I'm feeling thus far.
All right, so we've got our 12-pound medicine ball. We've got Jeremy back to back with wings, and we're gonna pass it around a little bit, burn a little bit of energy. Let's get it going.
Emperor Jeremy said I would be thrown to the Petruvian guards if I didn't do this right.
He is Emperor Jeremy today. You guys let us know in the comment box. What do you think about Jeremy's costumes? I know Jeremy doesn't like them too much, but I think you guys love them. Switch.
Wasn't supposed to be burning, huh?
Calories.
I understand that. Like, what you explained to the viewer, what's supposed to be burning?
Well, as he's rotating his body, he's working his core. He's also, for the most part, has his arms extended. He's getting a little bit of arm work in there. And the main thing is he's moving. You're just moving more than you normally would. How strenuous would you say this is on a scale of 1 to 10?
About a 2 right now.
All right.
Just getting there.
Yeah.
Sliding away from it.
The good ones start out as a 2 and end up as a 10.
It's getting there.
What do you think, Emperor? Make good passes.
It really works your arm muscles. Like right here.
Uh-huh.
That.
Keep it going.
I'm going.
Now we're going to do 10 more of these, and you guys are going to turn around. You're going to put your feet against each other's feet, and you're going to push it back and forth. Five more. Or actually, how about you pass it over your head? How about that? Pass it straight over your head, Jeremy. Bring it down to your lap, and then bring it back up. Perfect. Yes. I knew I could sense weakness. That's a good exercise. And the best part is it just keeps coming. That's what she said. Jeremy says, I can do this all day, son.
Oh God, slow down, Jeremy.
Jeremy's gonna drop that shit on you.
Hold on.
Okay, so this is it's my most hated workout. I think I've said that about other stuff, but
You said that about this, the iron chair.
the iron chair. What was the iron chair?
Where's the wall sits?
Oh, the wall sits. Yeah, the wall sits are my most hated thing because those were used as a punishment to us in MMA class. But these are just basic squats. And I remember when I first went to the gym, this very attractive young lady said she was going to put me through a physical fitness test, myself and Jeremy back there, the Emperor. And you remember it, Jeremy. She gave us 60 seconds to do as many squats as we could. Just, you know, no bar, nothing like that. Just our body weight. Worst workout ever, right? Terrible. It is awful. It shreds everything from your ass to your calves. All those muscles go numb, and especially if you're not used to doing them. So, Wings, you said you thought you had 30 seconds into you. I think that's a little bit...
That's on the high side.
On the high side. I've got a timer right here in front of me. It's a rough timer. You know, I'm just watching the seconds tick past. So I'm going to kind of keep track of that. Jeremy's going to keep your count. I wouldn't worry about it if you can only do 3. And I wouldn't be surprised if you could do 30. So I think the key here is just to keep good form and to work your muscles. And use the best piece of workout equipment that we have at our disposal, and that's your body weight.
Oh, can I say something? You know, a lot of people out there, especially myself, you want to kind of put like not having workout equipment off as a way to get out of working out yourself. And like quickly I found that weights are not really needed when you weigh 400 pounds, because generally your muscles are kind of acclimated to picking up your weight in certain situations, such as getting out of bed, you know, standing up, getting out of the bathtub and things like this. But all you got to do is switch to other muscle groups that you normally don't work, and you can get a really good workout, and you can gain a lot of muscle and a lot of endurance that way. So your body weight is probably your best tool that you actually have, and it's free.
All right, let's work that tool.
See you, man.
Have at it. Emperor Jeremy's keeping count for those at home. Just look at his hands. Looking good, Wings. It's strong. I can't think of an exercise where each rep does more.
That's it. How's it, what, 15 seconds?
Something like that. How many did you do, Emperor?
15.
15. That's exactly kind of what I put you on pace for. Now, I'm going to admit, when I first started the MMA class, what did I do, 45? Yeah, I did 45 in a minute, and it was really hard for me. It was one of the hardest things I'd done in a long, long time, maybe ever. I was in bad shape, and my legs were dead. So I'm sure you're feeling it.
The third or fourth workout today. This one got my heart going the best.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel it hit like a drum right now.
And we didn't need any special equipment. We didn't need anything crazy. We used my futon.
Like it feels like almost like a dog scratching your legs, just tearing at your muscle.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's take a break. Oh, you got more in you?
Yeah, I do. Like,
after these, I have a foam roller that we're gonna roll around. 5 more. We're gonna use the foam roller to squeeze all the lactic acid out of your muscles, and I think we should film that too. I think that's gonna be interesting. 1, 2. Be sure you breathe, buddy. Yeah, you got these.
That's good.
He's got these. Every one is a huge deal. There's so many muscles involved with doing this. You're making so much progress with every rep. You okay, buddy?
Yeah.
Now we're talking. This is a workout.
I got more.
Have a seat, buddy. All right. So I'm going to go get you something to help with the pain a little bit, believe it or not. But before I do that, on a scale from 1 to 10, how hardcore was that?
The first 4 or 5 ain't that bad. But once the muscle gets weak, and you still gotta pick up the same load, it gets hard. It's like an 8 or 9.
All right.
On the intensity, and it's hard.
I'm gonna go get the foam thing. I would suggest that you don't sit still too long. You might want to walk your legs out. That really hurts, huh?
Yeah.
So he's got a very stiff foam cylinder, I guess I'll describe it as. And using the weight of his lower body some and his legs, he's basically forcing his muscles across it and rolling back and forth. And that's getting a lot of the lactic acid in there, and that's what makes your muscles burn. And it's also just stretching the muscle out, working it out, keeping him from cramping out. Although it is very painful, what he's doing right now. So you want to do that on both legs on the front and on the back.
Oh. I was supposed to roll it.
This is perfect. Now, if you would like to make this more challenging, when you catch, you fall to your back. I love that Jeremy does all the exercises too. Jeremy's going to be in great shape by the time this thing's over. Look at Jeremy. He's like the silent assassin, not even breathing hard. Working good. Looking good. So you're concerned that you've hit a weight plateau, correct?
Yeah.
I don't believe in weight plateaus.
You don't have to believe it, they exist.
I bet tomorrow you weigh 3 pounds less than today.
How much you want to bet?
Yeah, $10.
$10?
Yeah. What are you stuck at? 418?
418. Well, way less 3 days.
Yeah. If you do everything I say today, you'll get to 415 tomorrow.
I got $10 on that one.
Trick is you got to do everything I say.
I got 20.
Are you on my side or Wing's side?
What's that?
So Jeremy's got $20 on this
Yes,
thing.
I'm big cow.
We've went a couple of days with no weight loss, and today we're going to drop several pounds if it's up to me. If I have my way. That's good. Now do fast tosses in between yourselves. Stay up. Fast. Burn it out.
Sorry for my shoulder blades again.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. You gave me some.
There you go.
Alright, here, give me a second.
Perfect. Now I know what muscles are tired. We got your arms targeted nicely.
Hey guys, it's in episode 5 here, and I guess I should go ahead and address the whole thing I posted on Facebook. I know a lot of people are waiting for that kind of video, and what happened on Facebook is more along the lines of just being homesick, for the most part, and it has a lot to do with the weight plateau as well. I feel like at that point in time, my train of thought was that I've been on a weight plateau for 5 days. None of us here really know much about dieting or things like that, and I felt like going ahead and getting into with like a personal trainer, somebody who's trained to do these things, would have been my best solution to get past the weight plateau. and that would also have been there. But a lot of people took it the wrong way. Some people wanted to accuse me of, you know, stealing Indiegogo money, which that we have no intention of stealing money. I mean, the Indiegogo is a lot more money than we anticipated getting, and we're having tough times doing different things with the Indiegogo money, such as spending it. Like we originally thought our total cost was going to be about $2,500, and that's what we set the Indiegogo at, is $2,500, and we expected it to take all month to get there. And with your generous donations, you guys put it there within like 3 days of the Indiegogo going up. So now we have $9,000 some to, you know, to go with this Indiegogo money. And it's like, wow. And most of that's going to go to personal trainers and, you know, workout equipment for myself, and stuff like new shoes and things like that. I don't know if you can tell. I don't know if you can tell. Let's just look at it. But I walk on the outside of my foot, so this is a lot worse than this, and it really deforms the shoe, and my shoe's like really deformed in that ballpark. And my phone's going out. But weight loss in general. I seen a video. I seen a video where a guy named, his name was Squall. I forgot the entire channel name. I'm sorry about that. But he was like 500 some pounds, and he ended up losing it all. He went down to like 265 or something like that in a 2-year span of time. So he's a much larger gentleman than me, and he doesn't really go over the video how he lost the first 50 or 60 pounds. He said he was like 5'10". He didn't start going to the gym to 460, and he said some stuff in the video itself that kind of did bother me, because he said that food eating shouldn't give you any kind of comfort. And to me, that's like, oh, that sucks. Why is people calling me? To me, it sucks. Because like food has always been a huge part of my life, and being a huge part of my life, it's hard to let go of it being a comfort food. Like when I eat food, my body knows that when I eat it, I'm going to feel good. I'd go so far as saying food is more of a comfort to me than like having somebody there. But in the video itself, he said there has this workout video where he starts getting excited about working on the elliptical. I'm doing 20 minutes on the elliptical now, and you've probably seen that in the video itself. I did like a little time-lapse capture because I have this new toy, actually for my camera. It's called an aperture time remote control. And what it does is you can set it to take pictures over and over and over again, and you get time-lapse shots. Like, you ever see the shot of like the atmosphere and it goes woo, and like the sun goes up and down? That's what does it, a time-lapse picture. And I think that's really cool, and I wanted to try it out. It's a new toy. But in itself, he is 460 pounds. He can do about what I could do on the elliptical when he first started. I was 442 when he started. He was 462, something like that. So there's about 20 pounds difference. And I did exactly about 45 seconds on day 1 of this boot camp. And through the time at Lapture, I did 15 minutes in the time thing, but also did 5 minutes on a stair stepper that was kind of pitiful. The machine that we got, that the Real Barcelonian, I remember his gamer tag. I don't remember his name. His name was the Real Barcelonian. And his Fusion Soccer 70 was his Reddit tag. I don't remember the guy's name, but he gave me basically what is a stair stepper, and that thing is hard, dude. Oh my good lord, my butt is so out of shape. Like, it looks like an elliptical, but it works more like a stair stepper, and it has huge resistance. It feels like you're walking upstairs the entire time. I did 5 minutes on that today, and like, oh my god, that killed my back and my legs. And that thing is hard. But I have no intention of quitting losing weight. I'm hoping somewhere down the line, what I can take from the boot camp in itself is that to be able to feed myself properly and be able to use the energy. What I feel like I need to do is I feel like I need to find an extracurricular activity outside of the house that can replace eating. So basically, I need to turn eating into something I can do to do the activities I desire to do, versus eating being the activity I desire to do. and I'm having a hard time with that. Thank you guys for your continued support, and I hope you guys continue watching the videos. Your boy Wings of Redemption.